Hello everyone. This video is going to be a little bit more personal, talking about some issues that I've had for quite a while that honestly I haven't talked about until now. And to be honest, I'm kind of thankful that I took a break from YouTube, and I'm very happy that, I'm not a big channel. Like as much as I want YouTube to be a full-time thing, like I really do. I really want YouTube to be more than just some hobby I do. I'm incredibly thankful that it isn't anything more than just a hobby, because this issue permeated throughout the entirety of this YouTube channel from the beginning of my restart in, I believe, June, with my first video being trying to two-player obbies with my sister. We're never climbing this mountain.
Dude, it's 500 meters.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's not that bad, honestly. Now, at this time, I was just incredibly excited to start using my YouTube account again. At the time, when I first started this YouTube channel, I had an M1 MacBook. I got it from a friend, and I used it for a while, but unfortunately it broke. So during that time of the 3 months that I didn't have my MacBook, I was trying to make enough money to get a Mac Mini M2. And then I got it, and I made, during this time while I had it, I made around 12 videos. 12 videos in a month doesn't sound like a whole lot, especially because, there are other YouTube channels that do a lot more than I do. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm some giant YouTube channel and these videos take me years and years and years. But during this time, there was some horrible burnout. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about burnout. Especially for me, this YouTube channel was at first one of the most fun things I ever did, where every single weekend I was excited to go on YouTube and edit a video, to just something that I felt like I was tasked with, like I was chained up in my room and I had to work on my YouTube channel. At the beginning of my YouTube channel, when I first started, I remember it very, very, very well. December 21st, 2023. My mom walks into my room and I'm given the MacBook that my friend gave me. I guess it was like a Christmas gift. I don't really know why she did that. And instantly, the second I got my MacBook, I instantly downloaded Adobe Rush and I instantly went on Google Docs and started scripting a video called Why I Hate YouTube Ads. Now, this video never came out because the scripting was awful, because again, I was like 15 at the time. I didn't know how to script. I didn't know anything about YouTube. But eventually I made types of VR chat players, which I'm honestly incredibly proud of, because I think looking back, it's pretty trash, honestly. I don't recommend anybody watching it. Today, we're going to be talking about VR chat and the people that are on VR chat. But it was like the best work I could have done at the time. And I remember refreshing the page every single minute. I still do this to this day. I refresh the page every single minute trying to watch those views go up, and it was the most fun. When my video came out, I got 2 subscribers and it peaked at 54. Now it's at 100, but at the time it was at 54. And I remember being so incredibly thankful for those 2 subscribers. And I didn't tell my friends about my YouTube channel. I was kept it very secretive because I wanted to see if people would actually like my YouTube channel. And I was so incredibly thankful that people did. And then my first video that blew up, and honestly a little sad, it's the biggest video. Why Verbalace didn't spend 50K. I think everyone knows about who Verbalace is. He's a cartoon. Now, I have a lot of fond memories with this video, because at the time when I posted it, I went up to this thing called Winter Mountain. That's what our school does. And it was this retreat where we all go up to Big Bear in California, and we'd spend around 3 days just enjoying the time with friends. It was like a lot of fun. But even up there, I was on my phone during break and lunch and dinner. I was refreshing my screen. I was refreshing my account, seeing, can I get more views? Can I get more views? Can I get more views? That's all I could talk about. YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. I needed to talk about YouTube. When I was up there, I was writing ideas for my next videos. The Mr. Beast, Nikocado, Avocado, how to get W Riz. This was all things I was writing up there. And then bam, I hit 100 subscribers. I genuinely didn't think I would hit that in that amount of time. I think it only took me a month. Not even. It took me probably a month. And I remember being really sick, and I was staring at the window and it was raining, and I had the biggest smile on my face. You can't tell that I'm not sick. You definitely are deaf.
because I sound like a dying horse. Even I could hear how sick I am.
And from then on out, honestly, this is what I like about my YouTube channel, and obviously other YouTubers have this, but I don't know if anyone's this open about it. But during this time, my YouTube channel is a perfect representation of my feelings at the time. Talking about, I guess, as long as I don't name anything, I think it's okay. But during this time, my ex-girlfriend and I were going through a couple arguments, and this led to our breakup, which I'm okay with now. Obviously, it's been a year. I wish her the best. I'm incredibly thankful that it happened, you know? Like, I'm in a much better place. But the video that I made, Discord Be Like and how to tell someone was an NPC, Discord Be Like, I had the argument with my ex. We were arguing about something, and I was in a very hurt mood. So obviously it was a little bit like meaner. And the day that we broke up, I decided to record how to tell if someone is an NPC. And I deeply regret this because looking back, I was incredibly vindictive and cynical, incredibly cynical. And I take it back, I really do. It was just, I guess, pent up anger, and the types of people I was talking about in that video honestly don't deserve it. Like, I was just trying to I guess, talk to talk. I was just incredibly angry. Then, superheroes I could be in a fight. This was when I was starting to, like, the healing process, I guess. Not really, but I was trying my hardest to feel better. I was talking to my friends a lot more, trying to make sure that, like, you know, that I had a good emotional support group, and I did. And then I posted this video, and it was with my friend. Actually, my friend wrote the script for this. His name, I don't know if I could say his name, but he's absolutely like one of my best friends. He wrote the script. It genuinely meant the world to me. Pause. The computer broke. Trying to two-player obbies with my sister. I came back excited and refreshed to continue making videos. The thing with this, and it gets bad around here, is that I didn't prioritize my mental health. And to anybody that's going to do YouTube, or anybody that considers doing anything, please, for the love of God, prioritize your mental health. Mental health is one of the biggest things in the world, and I genuinely took it for granted. I did not care about my mental health. I did not care about how I felt. I just, it's horrible. It really is horrible. No one should go through that. And I put myself through that every single night, and I regret all of it. This video I did with my sister, block 1, and then I'll banana. Are they like? Oh, whoa! What the? Let me give you a timeline. I got my computer that day at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I start recording around 6:30. We finish recording around 9:30 at night, mind you. Then I start editing, and I continue editing until 3 o'clock in the morning and post the video either the next morning or at 4, I can't remember. But that's a perfect example of my horrible mental health. There shouldn't be a single person that starts working at 6 o'clock at night and finishes at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's just horrible for you. There is no reason why you should be doing that. My Master Oogway video, something I'm picking up on your video is you try to play victim, and it's sad coming from a grown-ass adult hearing somebody play victim. Isn't that bad? I actually remember getting it all done in like one afternoon because it really didn't take that much effort. It was a really low effort video. The office experiment, this video took a lot of effort because I didn't prioritize my mental health. I just prioritized seeing the numbers go up. I saw my Master Oogway video get 400 views, and after being gone, you know, it was a good feeling. So I make this video, we start recording at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, finish recording at 1 o'clock at night, and continue editing until 5 o'clock in the morning. And come on. Oh. He saw that.
Do it again.
Posted the video around 12 o'clock the next day. So I was working for the entire time. I went to sleep for 3 hours or something and woke back up and continued editing and posted the video. Perfect example of just horrible burnout. So I was already starting to feel the burnout around here, but I kept pushing through. Looking back at Morgue was a good video, so I didn't feel any burnout, and I just kept going. Something is lurking in the shadows, parentheses, it lurks. This video was something I actually really wanted to do. At the time, I thought maybe doing gaming as well would be kind of fun. And it is. I really do enjoy gaming with family. Like my sister and I do a couple videos, my friends and I do a couple videos. But they don't do that good. And I understand why. This channel isn't gaming at all. Nor am I going to create a gaming channel. I'm just not that type of person. But I wanted to integrate that because I had a lot of fun doing that. But, you know, sucks to suck. It didn't work. 24 video views. You'll see later on. YouTube Shorts needs to be shut down. This video I actually really enjoyed making. Because I had my little cousin, I think, really liked YouTube Shorts, and it pissed me off. It really did. So, whatever. Make the video. I felt pretty good. I was losing burnout. I actually felt much better editing. I had a better schedule. Undertale but Genocide. This video was awful. I'm actually really proud of how it came out. I look back at some of my videos and I'm really proud of them. Undertale Together but Genocide was one of those that I felt really good about. I think it took us 8 hours of recording and 5 hours of editing. So again, horrible schedule, but whatever. Yes! Oh my gosh! Let's go! Oh my gosh, bro! Oh my gosh, bro! Jesus, dude.
There's no attack after this, right?
No
we
attack.
Won.
We won. That's it. Thank
Die.
Thank God. The world's biggest ego was a lot of fun. Kids need to get off the internet. Skip. Thank you so much for 300 subscribers. Now at this point, I felt burnt out. I felt true burnt out. From here on out, I genuinely felt like every single time I got onto YouTube, it was just hatred, really. Like, I hated being on YouTube. I felt like I was forced. I would wake up and I would see my computer still on, and I would look at my YouTube analytics, refresh them, and be like, oh, I have to do another video. And that's how it felt. My Mr. Beast getting canceled video, actually, I didn't really feel that burnout on that. I actually really enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing the math on that. Something that still bothers me to this day is people say that the math isn't correct on this video. Even though this is 8 months ago, I still want to talk about the fact that I took every single Twitter user and said they all unsubscribed, which is even more unrealistic than every single person having a different account for his Mr. Beast channels. Because, you know, obviously not 130 million people on Twitter are all going to unsubscribe. That was just like very bare bones math. I couldn't take the percentages of everyone who subscribes, obviously. And then my favorite video that I ever made, and one of my, like, honestly, in my opinion, one of the best videos I've made, I played the Roblox event So You Don't Have To. This video was around 9 hours of recording, and I boiled it down to 16 minutes. I genuinely had so much fun making this video with my sister, where it was a lot of fun. There's really nothing else to say, you know? Like, doing something with your family that is going to be there forever, it's a lot of fun to think about, you know? That channel, or this channel, even though it isn't doing well on subscribers, you know, it's not blowing up like how I wished when I first started, I'm proud of it. And I've been able to take a step back from my YouTube channel, take a step back from my mental health, take a step back from my family, take a step back from my grades, from my school, for my girlfriend now, and say, I'm happy where I am on my YouTube channel. I truly am happy. But I say all this to talk about burnout. Now, burnout is poison. There's no avoiding that. Burnout is the worst feeling of poison ever. It takes something you absolutely love and it makes you feel miserable doing it. And to anybody that's feeling burnout on anything, my advice to you is stop. It really is. And you may be wondering, why are you telling me to stop doing the thing I like even though I'm feeling a little bit burnt out? I say that because you're not going to feel any better if you keep going. Just take a break for your own health. Take a break for a week, take a break for 2 weeks, take a break for a month, whatever you need, do it. Genuinely, you need that mental health break, and I should have taken it during the summer. Nothing, no tool is going to make you feel better. No computer is going to make you feel better. You can't buy anything to remove the burnout. The only thing that can remove it is your own mental health. So please do yourself a favor and get off of whatever you're doing so you don't feel burnt out. Because being burnt out is one of the worst feelings ever. That's it, man. Have a good one.